So they are faced with the prospect of relegation and are reaching out desperately for the single point they need. The fact is they only need to avoid defeat, but based on recent form, based on the season we've had, you cannot take that for granted. We will find out very shortly whether they have it in them. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Boca Juniors come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now it's Ribery. Hits one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fred, and he welcomes it in. Pass is just off target. Forwards and with intent. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's had it nicked away.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been the highest...
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played back in. Osimhen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Fernando Torres.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's a superb pass. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Maitland-Niles. Oh, no joy this time. Maitland-Niles is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's a corner kick. Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Fred. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Law. And he's straight offside. Ziyech. And it's from Mario. Well seen, saw that coming. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, and Ziyech! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni, Law, now it's Romario.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Maradona. Upamecano. Oh, here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ziyech tries to clear. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Law.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Maitland-Niles. Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's an excellent interception. Law.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Goretzka. Maitland-Niles with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well read, nice interception. And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Boca Juniors head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. That's a shade optimistic. Costa Curta. Goretzka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Law.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ziyech actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Fred plays it short. Backward it goes. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Goretzka. De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Decent hit! Now that is commitment to the cause. Boca Juniors have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Chouameni. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that has been cleared. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Osimhen. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Fred. Law engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Always onto this. Osimhen! They've done it! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Maitland-Niles promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Romario. It's a good spell of possession, this. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Boca Juniors really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Not the most accurate pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Law. Romario. And here's Romario. Now there's a fine ball. Danger averted for now. Ziyech. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 18.
Boca Juniors with
Número
this to
7.
level it up.
Número 6. Número 11. Número 22.
A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
De Boca Juniors, convertido en el minuto 77. Número 15.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Can he finish? Goal! Boca Juniors! So close to oblivion just moments ago. They have risen from their position of crisis.
Wow, this is good. Frighteningly good, Peter. Just about everything that could go well has gone well. If only it could be like this every game.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And it's Neymar.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing nice and neat. Shot could be on. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Boca Juniors have been handed a game-changing chance. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Oh, this is gripping, this is compelling, this is massive.
Yeah, we all know there's huge pressure on him, Peter, but he looks to me like he can handle it.
Goal! Boca Juniors! And he does it with ice in his veins.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
De Boca Juniors, número 15.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Boca Juniors have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.